Hello everyone and welcome back to Vintage Story. This episode is the rest of the stuff I did over the course of the winter. I'm filming an intro now because I forgot to do it at the start. I hope you all enjoy. I should start a podcast on this ladder, just climbing up and down. Significant portion of time that just ends up getting cut out, but I could fill this with content. Beautiful content. You know what we can do that we haven't done yet? I found this bony soil, and I have not panned it. There could be anything in here. Anything at all? Oh, a bone. How unexpected. Okay, rusty gear, not bad. Not as rare now that we have, mob farm, but still useful. Oh, a backpack item? That's another bone from the bony soil. Incredible. A lore book. Constant clamoring. People shouting. I'm worried. Things were quieter before. We'd almost given up. Nobody spoke. We just desperately worked on the project. But now it's almost time to wake it. And the people are excited. They're too excited. They don't know. They don't understand. I don't even understand it. What have we created? What greater doom have we brought upon ourselves? We should have all died. Maybe we should have just died when the rot came for us. I've begun to see things even when I'm not gazing through the lens. Walking down the halls, looking at the prints, suddenly my vision shifts. And I'm in a world I cannot comprehend. I am in the other world, and it is leaking into this one. I've begun to notice its effects, my creations, cherished by the people, and without which this project could never succeed. They are strange to me now. There is something wrong with them. It is the otherworldliness I have given to them. An eidolon was found 2 shifts ago with blood and mutilation splattered across its plates. The workmen, they wrote it off as an accident. But I know better. That's crazy. I came out here on a little hunting trip, and it's going alright so far, but I have found a new trader. What is your name? Yascolo? Okay, what do you got? Ooh. 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 Monkey noises. That's kind of crazy. I wish I brought money. We definitely need to give this guy a good thing. No, hold on. Yeah, that's good. That's good enough name for this this little waypoint here. Look at that. Okay, so he'll take like pumpkins and like farming stuff, but look, we can buy food. We can buy food. This is amazing. Also, bee stuff. I'm excited for the bee stuff. Okay, we're coming back here with our gears pretty much as soon as possible, and he's not even that far away from our house. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my gears and come back here, because if this guy just straight up sells food, this is the greatest thing I've ever found in this game. Our monster farm down there, since it supplies us with so many rusty gears, it means that we can have unlimited food. And here I was thinking I ain't gonna make it through the winter. Imagine the trader restocked and everything useful is just gone. No, that'd never happen. Did I ask your name? Yeah, I did. Okay. be taking that, thank you. Do I want to spend all of this on the honey? Probably not. I can spend 16 gears there, and then I have 8 left. Cabbage seeds, parsnip seeds, beeswax. Waxed cheddar cheese. Parchment, writable with ink and quill. Redwood seed. Interesting. I don't really know what else we need. Is cabbage good? That seems like a kind of an awesome crop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's got 12 growth stages in 14 days. That's kind of crazy. Look at that spelt bread. Fresh for 8 days. Ooh, we are going to need to preserve that. So I know we're going to get honey supply 2. You know, we can... Oh, those are expensive. Might just be worth it for cabbage seeds, though. Our dry longbow staff is just about... It's done here. So we can make a bow. So we need the longbow. Lump of fat. Pelt. I guess we can use leather, but I don't see any reason to use something more expensive than it has to be. Flax twine. Bow staff. Pelt. Was it a medium pelt? It was, okay. There's our longbow. I made a bunch of arrows. I don't remember where I put them. Or at least I made a bunch of arrowheads. It looks like our new anvil is also done. Put that right there. Arrowheads, bronze. Here. 36 of those. Have enough sticks. Do we have feathers? Feel like I killed quite a few chickens. Should have feathers sitting around. I should organize this. 59 feathers. There we go. Like this. Yeah, there we go. Tin bronze arrow. Beautiful. So that's +1 additional piercing damage. This is 3.75, so that's 4.75 piercing damage at range. That's actually better than our Falx, so this will... It's a good weapon. We can pick these back up again, right? Yeah, so break chance on successful impact. So I think a successful impact means only when you hit an entity does it have a chance of breaking. It's currently the 6th of February, so it is almost springtime. Once spring rolls around, I'm gonna start planting another farm first thing, and then we're going to the Resonance Archives. Most definitely Resonance Archives. I have decided to preemptively start working on the farm here. It wasn't that interesting, but I went and got a bunch of the medium fertility soil from over by the old farm, and I brought it back here so I wouldn't have to walk so far. And then I set up this little fence around it. It's made of Peridot, mostly because that's, you know, what I have on hand, but also partially because, you know, Peridot's kind of green. Plants are green. I mean, it makes perfect sense to me. Currently I can jump over the walls because there's snow. Once the snow goes away, though, I think to get in, you just hop on the corners. I don't think I like this wall here. It's preventing my access. I thought I'd put these little spikes on the corners, but you know, overall, I don't think it looks that great. But yeah, in each of the corners, I got a full block of Peridot cobblestone, and I put that underneath the walls too. Probably didn't need to, but you know, I think it looks all right. There's a bunch of blocks here in the middle, so I'm going to put water. That way I don't have to continuously rewater my farm all the time. I put them all, like, just so there's 8 blocks around each water source. I don't know if it's better to do more, like, more gaps in between, but I can always change it later. That's about it for the farm. But I think this will have enough space for whatever we need. It's also 6 individual water blocks wide, so I can divide it into the 3 nutrient groups. So I can be like, these 2 rows, this is for potassium, and this one's for phosphorus. And this one's, what's the third group that they have in here? Potassium, phosphorus, nitrogen. Yeah, so you can have like the nitrogen plants, phosphorus plants, the potassium plants, and you can switch them around. The next thing I want to do, I want to add another floor to our house. Like, we technically have more space in here. We probably don't need one, but come on, a second floor, that's just awesome. Why wouldn't we do that? Right? I think what I'm going to do for the second floor of the house, I'm not going to have, like, all 3 of the, you know, different pieces of it have a second story. I think this one is going to stay open, and it's going to be like, I don't know, how would you describe it? A porch area? So this is just going to be open air. And then maybe I'll add a 3rd story that's just this middle part here, and then there will be a second open air area. That's my plan as of now. It might change, but I think that's the best idea I have. So, quick progress update. I got some of the walls down. I'm really wishing that I had just built my house out of the, what was it? Peridot? Because from building the farm, I have quite a bit of it. What chest? We got some Peridot in here. We got some Peridot in here. I am never gonna run out of this stuff. Yeah, I'm really starting to wish I just built a house out of it. You good, man? Like, you alright? I don't think he's alright. But yeah, this second floor is coming along pretty nicely. Oh, I put all of those in the wrong way. Let me fix that real quick. Much better. All of the walls are now up, save for this middle one. However, I think I'm going to leave this second story open as one big room. Because all the ones down here are like individually partitioned, and that works pretty good. But this one, I'm going to leave it opened up. I just think it's nice to have some variety. And I'm also not going to use this ladder for much longer. I'm going to put in a staircase. I don't know where yet. Probably in here. But I'm going to have to move the barrels for that. I do still have to put the roof on, though. Very important. You know, I got these stairs set up, but I don't know if I like them. There's something kind of weird, like when I go up them. They feel different than, like, say, Minecraft stairs, and I can't really figure out why. Oh. But, like, when I go down them, they kind of just function like you'd expect them to, you know? Not that great, because going downstairs in games is, you know, pretty difficult. But when I go up them, you know, it should be better. There's, like, this weird thing where I can get stuck at the bottom. It feels like when I go on the stairs, instead of, just teleporting me up the block, by half a block, it does this thing where it, like, tries to maybe interpolate it into a flat plane. Like, that's really smooth instead of working. But at the bottom, because of that, I feel like it gets hung up. So, like, I hit this bottom stair, and it does weird things. See, then it interpolates it, and then it adds, like, a little bit of the jitteriness back. Like, why did I get hung up in the middle of the stairs there? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it like this for now, but I don't think I like these stairs very much. Can I still put my bed under here? Oh yeah, beautiful. I could sleep like that. So cozy. I just couldn't help myself. I think this is better. I'm still gonna keep this room separate, definitely, because this is the forge room, whole other ordeal. Plus, I don't want this to be one big open space, because that's kind of boring. I just realized there's a texture difference between the slabs and full blocks. Why? I'm ignoring it. It's gonna bother me from now on that this wall looks different, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this forge room separate, but I think this works a lot better as one big open room. The only downside I can see is maybe in temporal storms there's a higher chance of something spawning in the same room as me. But that's just like twice the chance now. I think I got it. I'll be fine. Plus, it's not like we're gonna run out of respawns anytime soon. So, yeah, I'm gonna have this bottom area also be open. I think this is a pretty good layout for the house. The second floor, I moved the barrels up here just because I think it's nice. Over here, maybe we'll put like more miscellaneous crafting stuff. We can... I kind of want to leave the table and oven over here. That's alright. This corner can probably get like something all on its own. I don't know what we're gonna put there. But I think this makes the house feel a whole lot bigger. I think the first thing I'm going to use our bloomery for is making glass. And that's for the sole purpose that I would like lanterns. Hold on. Please cycle. Nope, not that one. Whatever, the tin bronze lantern. And I could use clear quartz, but we only had a little bit of, like, 2 pieces of clear quartz, and we already used that to make this lantern. So if we want to make another one, we either have to find more clear quartz. Boo. Or, get this, we just make glass. So to do that, smelting in the bloomery. So 4 pieces smelt into 2 glass. I mean, like, that's... seems fine. I got 12 quartz chunks here. I got my charcoal. Now, I don't know how much fuel this takes. So if I, like, add in these materials... Okay, I added 3 charcoal. I can't add any more. So I assume I just ignite it now. And that's doing its thing. Okay. I'll let that cook. Does it say how... I'm guessing it doesn't say how long. Yep, just crafting. Iron bloom. Oh, so like the bloomery, we can get iron. That would be really cool if we could get iron soon. Still no idea where to find it though. Because if I look on my map, let's see here. Hematite. Oh, is there some here? Oh, there's some. We do have spots with hematite. We might have to go look into that. Okay, hematite. I know that's iron. I feel like there's other ones. Borax in a bar. I saw that there was like a magnetite something, but I don't really know about that. Anyway, hematite, very poor, very poor, very poor. Probably like down here somewhere. In these mountains. Guess we'll just wait for the bloomery to do its thing. It's still cold outside. It's March now. I don't know when the snow is going to melt. I am hoping very soon. I'm going to turn around, and you gotta let me know what you think of the work I've done. While waiting for the glass to smelt, I have made a fancy doorway. Hold on, this is embarrassing. Oh no, we can't have this. There we go. Few loose voxels. Anyway, don't ask me if it's a perfect circle. I tried my best. I looked up a pixel circle generator. I really, really tried. There's probably some mistake with it. If so, please don't point it out. It will just prolong my suffering. Anyway, now we have a bigger doorway here. And one part of the house is much more detailed than the rest of it. But our glass is done, and I presume to get it out, we just break the bloomery. Oh no. It turns back into bricks. Of course it turns back into bricks. We can't just, take stuff out of the opening. No, we have to destroy it and turn it into bricks. Whatever, it's fine. It's not fine. Why can't we just have a thing that we take the glass out of? It's not that bad. Oh. Hold on, we got 8 bricks back. How much did the bloomery take? 8 plus 4. So we lost 4 bricks. Man, that's a bummer. I guess we're going to have to find a much more reliable source of flint then, if we're going to have to keep making these bricks. Anyway, fancy doorway. Focus on that. It is nice. I like it. I probably could have been a little less detailed. I could have done 2x2 chunks, but, this is so much better, really. Now all I need is a custom door. Is that possible? Actually, hold on. Wait, is it... I would not put it past this game to make it possible to chisel the door. No, I don't think you can. That would be a neat feature, though. Anything I can put in there? Like... Any shapeable door? No? Okay. We don't need one. This is fine as is. Is it not centered? Oh no, it's centered. It just looks weird because this is broken up into a lot of little pieces. I was worried there for a second. In other news, the temperatures are no longer negative, so 2 degrees, the snow is starting to melt. I can't remember what the temperature tolerance is on our seeds. I suppose it's going to be different for all of them. Cold resistant until -5. -5. Oh, rice seeds, they got to be really warm. -5, -5. Onion, cold resistant until -1. Carrot is -10. -12 for rye. Wow. Okay. So -5 for most of them. I don't know that we're going to be planting rice. So I think I will keep an eye on the temperature, and as soon as we have a few nights that don't dip below -5, then I will start planting stuff. Actually, maybe -4 just to be safe. It says up until -5, so maybe -4 is the limit. I don't know. Welcome back to the intro log hut. I'd say that's a pretty good place to end this episode. It's a bit of a short one. You know, not really a whole lot I did over the course of the winter. Next time, I'm gonna plant the farm, and then we're going to the Resonance Archives. I'm doing it. I was worried about, oh, we don't have food that stacks enough, but now we got the guy that sells us bread. And if that bread isn't good enough to go down there, you know, that's a future me problem. Next episode, I am going to the Resonance Archives. We're exploring the whole thing. Hold me to it. Don't let me procrastinate. I'll see you guys later.